Howdy there guys, Connor CNT Mining. Today we got a very interesting video, at least in my opinion. We're going to look at some of the history on Siskiyou County. Now I'm not the best at doing this type of thing and it's something I'm experimenting with, so I'd love if you guys could leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want more content similar to this. Now I am reading off the notes that I took, so trying to get some practice. This is about my 4th time recording this, so maybe this one will stick. In the 1850s, several mining districts were established in Siskiyou County. The Salmon River, the Scott River, and the Klamath River were a couple of the more famous ones. In 1850, the Salmon River and Scott River districts were established, and by 1851, the Klamath River district was established. In 1884, hydraulic mining was banned by Judge Lorenzo Sawyer, which now aptly called the Sawyer Act, judged because of its ecological damages that it caused. Between 1880 and 1959, it's estimated 1,773,000 ounces were produced, roughly $3,546,000,000 at today's values. Now, that's just saying between 1880 and 1959 was the number I was able to pull. Now think about that production between 1850 and 1880 when they were out there panning the bedrock and high banking, or I should say rocker boxing would be a more accurate way to put that. I guess they didn't have high bankers back then. So a lot of gold produced. And I mean, this is just one county that we're talking about here. This isn't all in Northern California. The Cottonwood, Fort Jones, Eureka districts were rich placer districts with a notable $4 million in gold pulled from Rancheria Creek and Cottonwood Creek in the 1850s. It's said to have been from a Cretaceous conglomerate that deposited gold into the active waterways. Now, this gold, I read, was derived from the quartz. There's no accurate production of lode deposits, but a fine example of one of these lodes in the area is the Golden Eagle mine, said to have produced 48,500 ounces of gold by 1931, close to $97 million at today's value. The Humbug Mining District was largely a hard rock district with minor placer prior to 1900. By 1959, it's estimated to have produced somewhere between 25,000 and 50,000 ounces. Now, the Klamath River District, famous for Happy Camp, is located in the northwest part of the county. There was a lot of hydraulic operations along the Klamath River and its tributaries, with several bench deposits laying untouched to this day. From 1933 to 1959, it's estimated to have produced 190,983 ounces. That's a lot of gold, and that's only between 1933 and 59. Imagine what was produced again from 1851 all the way up till 1933. Now, 190,000 ounces is probably nowhere near the accurate number for that district. Now, the Salmon River District comprises almost 800 square miles. Between the Forks of Salmon and Sawyer Bar, 25 million in gold was pulled, and that's at a value between 1932 and 59. Gold wasn't worth a lot then. 18,868 ounces were pulled from hard rock. Now, that's pretty impressive, but again, those aren't accurate numbers to the total production of the history of the Klamath River District. Now, the Scott River District is well known for Scott Bar, with many placer and lode deposits. A few of the notable mines that I found were the Black Bear and the McKean mines, with a combined production of 160,600 ounces, with most of that coming from the Black Bear mine. Real interesting one that I found in my research was that Eureka was discovered by Abraham Thompson, who was going from Oregon to Scotts Bar when a couple pack mules pulled up some grass. He found gold in the roots. He quickly panned and found gold. Claims were immediately staked and aptly called Thompson's dry digging. There was about 2,000 people that flocked to the area. The gold rush began, and there was a town formed called Shasta Butte City. With confusion over Shasta and Shasta County, the name was changed to Eureka, which was the natives' name for Mount Shasta, and we modernly call this Eureka. Very interesting stuff. Undoubtedly, there was a lot of gold pulled from the hills of Siskiyou County, but there's a lot of gold that remains. It's up to you to decide if it's worth the effort to reveal the riches from the ground. And thank you for joining me on today's adventure. If you enjoyed this video, again, please leave me a comment and I'll produce more content similar to this, and hopefully I'll get a little better at it. But good luck in your adventures and heavy pans, friends.